Greetings, IB students of the world. My name is Jill, and I will be assisting you with your IB CAS project. Whether you are starting your first IB CAS project, you're doing your solo CAS project, or you waited until the last minute to do so, like I did, I'll be able to help you out. This video will serve as both a guide and an example project to CAS. This project will also mostly focus on the solo project, but there will be links provided for groups to donate money to for your any group projects you need to do. So, what is the CAS project? CAS is creativity, the use of imagination or original ideas in the production of artistic work, action, promoting physical activity, and service, doing something out of the goodness of your heart, and making use of the 8 learning outcomes, which are an increased awareness of strengths and areas of growth, undertaking new challenges, planning and initiating tasks or activities, collaborating with others, perseverance and commitment, engaging in global issues, considering ethical implications, and developing new skills. So, what would be some example projects of each of these? For creativity, it would be something like creating this video or contributing to a school newspaper. Something for an action project, it may be like organizing a basketball program for underprivileged youth. And a service project example would be volunteering at a church or at a retirement home. So, now that you have a little more information about the program, let me tell you about what you need to have once you're actually done with the project. You will need to create a final CAS binder that has your final CAS project. There are 3 parts to your final CAS binder. 3 seems to be a lucky number in IB. Part 1, the introduction. This part is basically you explaining what you did and how you did it. You're going to need an objective, what you wanted to do by doing this project, and a proposal. For your proposal, be sure to include the people you're trying to help, a list of materials you used, and anyone you contacted to make this work. For example, for my project, my objective would be to help future IB students with their CAS adventures. I propose to do this by creating this YouTube video with my computers, Audacity, and Windows Movie Maker. I contacted a few of the IB juniors in my school after I finished creating this project via Facebook for them to watch and learn about CAS. Part 2, the artifacts. Here, you present all the evidence from your CAS adventures through pictures. Do you have pictures of you at the event or working on it? Great! Use those pictures. Do you have any emails, letters, or flyers about it communicating your event or your project? Use that too. Do you have a final project or a final product? Snap a picture of it and use it. Pictures speak 1,000 words, and they can tell the story of your CAS project for you. With these pictures, you'll also need to include a little caption that explains how it was relevant to your project. If I had to use an example of a artifact, I would probably include a picture of the Audacity recording of my narration, and I would explain that this was relevant to my CAS project because this was recording the narration of my video. This would arguably be the easiest part of the final CAS binder, mainly because it's mostly pictures and barely any text. The final part of the CAS project is the reflection. This is where you write out what you and or other people got out of your project. Were you able to raise money for a charity? Great. Provide details. Like, how much money were you able to raise? What charity did you decide to donate to? Why did you decide to donate money to? This is also a good time to include evidence of the 8 learning outcomes I mentioned earlier. Like, what did you get out of this video? Or out of this project, my bad. Did you, develop a new skill? Were you able to persevere through tough challenges? If I was doing the reflection for my project, I would say that because of this project, I was able to develop a new skill by working with Windows Movie Maker. And I was able to collaborate by communicating with the IB juniors at my school and hopefully assisting them with their CAS project. Before I go, I would like to provide a few tips for your CAS project. 1. You actually have to go through with whatever idea you decide to do. You can't just plan it and be done. That's laziness. And if you do that, you've essentially done nothing. You actually need to go through with your idea, or you don't have a project. You should really be interacting with the people involved in this process. For example, if you decided to go work at a nursing home and you don't have and you don't get to interact with the people involved, then you really can't say you assisted these people now, can you? You should also pick an idea that you're interested or passionate about. For me, I chose to do a video because I love YouTube, and when I say I love YouTube, I'm willing to waste half of my day on YouTube when I could be doing more important things, like better planning out my CAS project. Had I decided to volunteer at a funeral home or something like that, my not so serious nature would probably get me fired, because at funeral homes you need to be very serious about it. Do not procrastinate on your CAS project. If you can, you should definitely start planning ideas around the first time you're finished with the first round of your IB exams. You'll save time, and you'll save time this way, which you can better use in the future to study for round 2 of IB exams. Don't procrastinate. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I'll provide links for more information on CAS in the description below. And thank you for listening. I hope this video helped you.